because honestly, in France, most of the vegan knows like Solsemilla. We use the product all the time for our vegan food or any kind of food. Why the brand name Solsemilla is called? Why?
So the name Solsemilla, it's called Solsemilla so that we can cherish all the good things that we receive from the nature in its entirety, and that's what the purpose of all the products here is, that we get nutrition from the plants as such, so that we do not modify or transform or add or reduce things, and we are able to do that with these products by not going to, by not depending on products which are industrialized, which are very much modified at their base.
Yeah, and you're more used to it, I guess so, because you were telling me you're Indian.
Yeah.
Which part in
I
India?
come from Delhi, from north of India, and yes, we use a lot of Ayurvedic medicines, which are basically plants in a lot of ways to treat a lot of diseases or irregularities in our system. And so I think as an Indian, I'm more inclined towards using products.
It's your culture.
Yeah, it's my culture, so I'm more inclined towards using products in their entirety, so that it's just not, it treats the problem from the very base of it, and not just the symptoms.
Exactly, because it's the food, but at the same time, it's true that we can heal the body with the food. Everybody, I think, knows spirulina.
Spirulina,
Exactly, which is here.
Yeah.
So spirulina and chlorella and camas. Exactly.
So besides helping in the stress, it is a very good detoxificant. So it detoxifies the liver. We have 4 types of bouillon that you can directly mix in your soup, in your sauces. It gives a very nice flavor. We have mixed these super foods with spices. For example, this one here we have kaju, and we have mixed it with nopal, which is another super food that we use here, with cumin.
Look on toi. What is this? Like it's a mix.
It's a mix of clamat, and the beautiful color it gives, you can see it's absolutely beautiful. And we mix some mint and cardamom in it, but you can use any other herbs of your choice. It goes really well with the romarin also.
Okay, cool. And but that's cool. Then for the seaweed, this is all you've got.
Yeah.
And you have for the food, let's say it. So, and the most known acerola, which is the vitamin C, the morning, I mean, you can, like it's in powder.
Yeah.
This is what I see.
Here we use it in powder form. It gives you a good boost of vitamin C. You can mix it in your drinks. You can make sauces with it. It gives a very nice tangy taste. So it's the best. And we all know about acerola. It's one of the most known superfoods.
Yes, exactly. Then the sugar. So most of people know that we don't use like white sugar no more. And then to replace it, they use a lot of agave or stevia. Then you have here, which is very particular in France, you have the Yakult.
Yeah, syrup de Yakult.
So can you explain where's that coming from?
Yeah. So Yakult is extracted from a root, and it's Peruvian. It's a Peruvian plant. It comes from the root. It has a sweet taste, but the sweetness is a bit different, and it's especially good for diabetic people because it does not increase or decrease your insulin level, and it is absorbed slowly by the body, so it regulates the insulin level, and it is also quite rich in alcohol.
Okay. Can you tell us about, honestly, between the raw and not raw chocolate? Because not very much people in France or other understand.
So raw chocolate is quite rich in flavonoids, in theobromine and in magnesium. So when we roast cacao, it's at around 180 degrees for 30 to 40 minutes. It loses a lot of its properties. So the cacao is not as rich in its ingredients as it is in its raw form. Secondly, it also changes the taste. It's more when it's raw, it's a bit earthy, and you can taste the earthiness in cacao. You can eat it just like a feb. I would like you to taste it. It's amazing. It gives a lot of energy. lot of energy, it has a lot of antioxidants.
Exactly. And then it's not like, it doesn't have that kind of bitterness.
Yeah, it doesn't have that kind of bitterness actually. We would expect that it would have a lot of bitterness when we eat it raw, but it does not.
Yeah, you can eat it, it can be like a kind of candy.
It's a candy. It gives you energy and which doesn't increase your blood sugar levels. Cool. So this is aguamento. It's fruit.
Okay.
It's quite rich in vitamin C, has anti-inflammatory properties, boosts your immune system, and is quite rich in vitamin C.
Okay.
I mean,
so you can have it like you did it in your muesli.
yeah.
I can see here.
We use it in our muesli as super topping as well. On your cereals, on your salads, and it makes everything super tasty.
Yes, it's a fruit, right?
It's a fruit. It's like physalis, but physalis from Indus.
Because I heard that everybody was using the acai during the pandemic.
Very vibrant purple color. It is very rich in anthocyanins and it is a very good antioxidant.
En fait, c'est vous qui créez tous les desserts. Vous changez souvent ou c'est régulier?
Là, pour l'instant, c'est le chef qui a créé la carte des desserts avec son équipe. Elle est en place de manière assez régulière, mais normalement, elle change à toutes les saisons.
Oui, en fait, c'est normal. Vous fonctionnez en fonction de la nature. Tout est connecté.
Sauf pour un dessert qui est à base de notre cacao cru.
Oui, voilà.
Il est indétrônable. Il est là toute l'année. On ne peut pas l'enlever.
Ça, c'est normal.
C'est notre dessert numéro 1.
D'où vient votre fève de cacao?
Alors chez nous, le cacao vient du Pérou, Amazonie péruvienne. C'est la terre natale du cacao. Dans les anciennes traditions amérindiennes, on considérait vraiment le cacao comme un produit extrêmement sacré. C'était une monnaie d'échange déjà, mais c'était présent dans tous les plus hauts rituels. Parce qu'ils avaient pressenti cette richesse en fait, d'une part nutritionnelle, mais cette noblesse aussi. C'était vraiment un ingrédient à part qui ressemble à aucun autre dans le monde du chocolat. Les amateurs de chocolat le savent, on en parle comme quelque chose qui rend l'antidépresseur, qui fait du bien, etc. Et pourtant, dans ce genre de chocolat, on a éliminé plus de 90% des bienfaits. Là, dans le cacao cru, on fait x10, des fois même x15, x25. Et on a toute cette richesse, tout ce sacré en fait du cacao d'origine, sa nature divine, sa nature profonde dans le cacao cru uniquement, puisqu'il n'a pas été détérioré par la cuisson.
We have caviar de spiruline, which is the signature of Solsemia. It's with grain de tournesol, powder of spiruline. So for cereal, we have sarrasin or buckwheat with beurre de cacao. For leguminous, we have haricot blanc with vegetables and nopal, which acts as a thickening agent and is rich in fibers. Then for legume, we have poivron or peppers. A lot of spiruline, ginger powder, some olive oil, a lot of oil. For the salad here, we have cucumber avec courgettes with brandy de spiruline. It adds a good texture, a nice color, and it's very crunchy as well. Then we have salad leaves. For the vinaigrette, for the salad leaves, we have used acerola, which gives a nice tangy taste.
Un petit peu de sel.
A bit of sel, yeah.
That's it.
And then we have the cream.
Yes. La crème du jour, c'est betterave et açaï.
Je voulais te faire goûter avant que tu partes notre super boisson. C'est une eau à la clamate, à la menthe et à la cardamome. On l'a appelé le bleu comme toi.
Bleu comme vous, bleu comme toi, bleu comme tout le monde. Bien, on va là, j'ai vu le vegan raw food parce qu'en fait là je voulais me faire un petit latte, un petit golden latte avec la taille qu'ils m'ont donné chez Solsemia, tu vois, comme ça on peut... Apparemment c'est le seul bar à Paris qui fait maison le lait d'amande, tu vois, donc Viens, on y va. Donc là, j'ai mon petit lait d'amande naturel avec mon açaï. C'est hyper bon en fait, tout ce qui est antioxydant. C'est une pure vitamine C. Ça va, c'est simple. Je sais, tu te marres. Moi aussi, j'ai envie de me marrer avec ta bague là. Vas-y, monte. Allez, monte. Monte la bague, Voilà.